play really well and make some key plays. How pleased are you with, obviously, their effort today, but the development of some of those young guys that they're able to step up in key spots?
Yeah, super excited to see some young guys emerge throughout this season. I know that Cam Robinson had a super productive game. It was nice to see Caleb Hardy end up create a turnover against that really a stressful scheme that Duke had designed. So. Again, compliments to the coaches and then to the young men putting the work in throughout the season so that they can play their best football later in the year.
I was going to ask about the play Caleb made, the interception. How key was that, especially considering you guys were Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah. Players make plays. That was not a very good call. And what Caleb did, he made it right. And so it was, it's fun to see him make a play. Now he's just got to put that ball away. I mean, I saw that thing wobbling out there. He's got to put that thing away.
What do you do to make it right?
Well, he fit his progression, and then they had a nice scheme where they're running a bender behind him. So he had to stop the run and stop the bender, and he did both.
It seems like Jonas Anchor was a magnet for the ball. He had that one where he pushed that fumble, and another one that we can argue could have been a fumble. How his play was and kind of stepping up for leadership-wise with Cohen out as well.
Yeah, just collectively, it's always been a next man up mentality. There's a bunch of guys that ended up showing up in different roles again today. So it's fun to see those guys develop, and it's neat to see them have some success.
You've been on the wrong end of a lot of these close ones. How good does it feel as a coach, but then also for the guys to see them come out on the right side of one of these?
Yeah, it feels tremendous. What you do is you want to be productive and find W's at the end of the day. There are no moral victories, and so what you want to do is you want to, again, learn from this opportunity, just like we did any other opportunity we've had throughout the year. But it's fun to be in that locker room, see the joy that those guys have.
Late in the first half, the flags were flying kind of nonstop. Really was frustrated. You guys still held it to a field goal. To be able to kind of overcome some adversity there, how critical was that for getting ahead and keeping it?
Yeah, and we pride ourselves. I know Coach Elliott preaches this as far as being a really, really disciplined group. And so anytime we have penalties, we take accountability as coaches to make sure that, we're coaching guys to go to the very edge of competitiveness. At the same time, we can't go across that line.
What did you see on the one line that broke for them? And can't let this be all positive stuff. But what did you see on the
Yeah, it was a base run that we fit maybe 100, maybe 300 times. Again, there'll be some great teaching lessons from it. There's some guys that we're in position to make it, and then sometimes some guys got to make it right with great effort. And compliments to Duke for executing and us not.
Your three safeties seem like they're playing well together. It was a group that kind of you had to figure out who your three were going to be back there. But Sanker, Kevon Cobb, Caleb Hardy, how would you say they're playing as a group now toward the end of the season?
Yeah, they do a really nice job communication-wise. Jerome Cox has done a really nice job of pulling those guys together, creating a sense of family in the back end. At the same time, making sure that we're disciplined with our communication. And as we know, that's when big plays show up, is when your back end doesn't execute at a high level. They have a lot of stress because they got to stop deep balls, but they also got to down balls for us as a defense. And it's fun to see those guys play well.
Anything else?
John, are you pleased, impressed, I don't know what the word would be, for the fact that this team is playing hard here at the end of the season when, like you said, a lot of things hadn't gone your way, and we've seen other teams maybe pack it in with better records at this point?
When you're at the University of Virginia, you go hard all the time. And that's something that's a mentality that's not only going to the University of Virginia, but it's from being part of this great Commonwealth. As far as the hard work that it goes, sometimes it doesn't go your way. There's no doubt. But what the young men in that locker room will do, and frankly, the folks in this community do, is they go back to work each and every day, and I'm blessed to be part of this football program.